Every single day, people make decisions they think are their own. They choose what to eat, what to buy, who to trust, who to avoid. But here's what nobody tells you. Those decisions are being engineered by restaurants, by apps, by the people around you, and by your own brain working against you. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 psychological tricks that are being used on you right now, most of which you've never heard of, and once you see them, you cannot unsee them. Let's go. Trick number 1, the anchoring effect. Here's a question. If I told you a coat normally costs $1,000, but today it's on sale for $400, does that feel like a good deal? Most people say yes, but here's the problem. That $1,000 price, I made it up. It was never real. The coat was always $400. In 1974, psychologists Tversky and Kahneman discovered that the human brain latches on to the very first number it hears, and uses it as a reference point for everything after. That's why every sale has a was price crossed out. That's why luxury hotels list their most expensive room first on the website. That's why that app showed you the $99 plan before the $9 plan. They are not showing you the expensive option because they expect you to buy it. They're showing it to you so the cheaper option feels like a bargain. You were never choosing between 2 prices. You were choosing between an anchor and an escape. Only 3 left in stock. Sale ends in 47 minutes. 12 other people are viewing this right now. You've seen all of these, and even if you know they're fake, they still work. That's what makes this so unsettling. In 1975, researchers put identical cookies in 2 jars. One jar had 10 cookies, the other had 2. People rated the cookies from the nearly empty jar as more desirable, more valuable, better tasting. They were the exact same cookie. Your brain is hardwired to assign more value to things that are rare. It's a survival instinct from 10,000 years ago when scarcity literally meant death. But companies figured this out, and now they manufacture scarcity. That countdown timer on the website, it resets the moment it hits 0. That only 3 left in stock? Sometimes they have 3,000. The feeling of urgency is real, the scarcity is not. Trick number 3. Social proof manipulation. In 1951, psychologist Solomon Asch ran one of the most disturbing experiments in history. He showed people a line, then 3 other lines, and asked, which one matches? The answer was obvious, but the other people in the room who were who were actors, all gave the wrong answer. 75% of real participants agreed with the obviously wrong answer at least once, not because they were stupid, because the human brain is wired to believe that if everyone else thinks something, it must be true. This is why products show reviews before you even ask for them. Why restaurants say our most popular dish. Why social media shows you how many likes something has. They're not informing you. They're applying pressure. And the terrifying part? Even knowing this doesn't fully protect you. The pull of social proof bypasses conscious thought. It operates before you realize it's happening. Trick number 4. And this one might hurt. The sunk cost fallacy. Have you ever stayed in a bad relationship longer than you should have, because of how long you'd already been together? Kept watching a terrible film because you'd already paid for it? Stayed at a job you hated because you'd already been there for 3 years? That's sunk cost. And it is one of the most expensive mental traps in existence. Your brain cannot accept that time, money, or effort already spent is gone. So it keeps investing, trying to justify what's already been lost. Casinos know this. That's why they give you free credits when you're about to leave. Not to be generous, to activate your sunk cost instinct and keep you at the table. The rational thing to do is always ask, if I had never started this, would I choose it today? If the answer is no, you already know what to do. The hard part is that your brain will fight you on this every single time. In court studies, attractive defendants consistently receive lighter sentences than unattractive ones for the exact same crime. That is not a flaw in the justice system. That is the halo effect operating at scale. Psychologist Edward Thorndike discovered in 1920 that when we find one positive quality in someone, we unconsciously assume they have many other positive qualities too. Good looking? Must also be smart, honest, kind, confident voice, must know what they're talking about. Expensive suit? Must be successful and trustworthy. This is why companies hire attractive spokespeople to sell unrelated products. Why politicians obsess over their appearance. Why your CV needs to look beautiful even though it just contains text. You are not judging people on their actual qualities. You are judging them on one feature and building an entire personality around it. And right now, someone is doing the same to you. Trick number 6. Reciprocity. In the 1970s, researcher Dennis Reagan ran an experiment. A stranger did someone a small favor, bought them an unsolicited Coke, then later asked them to buy raffle tickets. People who received the Coke bought twice as many tickets, even if they didn't like the person. The gift created an invisible debt, and the brain needed to pay it back. This is why free samples exist, not to let you taste the product, to make you feel like you owe them a purchase. Why your real estate agent sends you a calendar at Christmas, why that app gives you a free trial, and why canceling it feels uncomfortable even when you never use it. They gave you something first, so now your brain says you owe them something back. The most powerful word in marketing is not free, it's gift, because free implies a transaction. Gift implies a relationship, and you don't want to let down a relationship. Trick number 7, and this one is the most powerful of all, identity labeling. In a study by researchers Cialdini and Trost, people were told they had been identified as someone who regularly votes and cares about civic participation. Turnout among those people went up by 15%. Nobody told them to vote, they were just told who they were, because when you label someone's identity, they act to stay consistent with it. You seem like someone who cares about their health. You're clearly the kind of person who reads. I can tell you're someone who values their time. These aren't compliments, they're identity anchors, and once your brain accepts a label, it will bend your behavior to match it. Cults use this first. They tell new members they're special, enlightened, different from everyone else. By the time the real manipulation starts, the person is already defending an identity. But here's the thing, you can use this on yourself. The most powerful thing you can do is choose your own labels before anyone else does. Decide who you are, and your behavior will follow. So there it is, 7 tricks being used on you every single day. The anchoring effect, the scarcity illusion, social proof, sunk cost, the halo effect, reciprocity, and identity labeling. You can't stop these from being used on you, but you can see them now, and seeing them is the first step to not falling for them. If this changed how you see something, subscribe. I put one of these out every week, and if you want the short version of each of these, they're all on my Shorts channel, links below. See you in the next one.